Call me a woman because it's that time of month again. I'm about to make a video. Now this video is by Edwin Joshua, titled Questions for Atheists. So I thought, you know what? Let's just answer these questions.
Hello. Just going to make a quick video here, as quick as I possibly can. I don't want to spend too much time on this. But I have a question for you atheists out there. And I put atheists in quotations because you just can't prove. You can't prove that God is there or not.
That's a roadblock, Edwin. If I can't prove that he's there or not, then neither can you. It goes both ways.
At best, you're agnostic. Okay. So, since you believe there is no God, whatever, how was this universe created?
The Big Bang. This is the expansion of the universe, and it is still expanding. Nobody knows what happened before the Big Bang. Nobody knows what caused it, but we know that it happened. Now, Edwin, could you show me any scientific evidence to back up the claim that God created the universe in 7 days? Oh, right, you can't. That's funny. So let me pretend to be you for a little minute, Edwin, throwing common sense out the window. So you say that, oh, you can't prove that God doesn't exist or does exist, so that means God does exist, and that's where the universe came from. That is a stupid fucking argument. I don't even want to go fully into it. Just that's how fucking stupid the argument is.
Big Bang? From nothing? Oh no, dark matter. Can you prove that? No.
God created the universe out of nothing. Can you prove that? No. And we have overwhelming evidence from scientists that dark matter in fact does exist. Fritz Zwicky's 1933 discovery. Zwicky used the Mount Wilson Observatory to measure the mass of a galaxy cluster and found that it was too small to keep the galaxies from escaping. He concluded that something else, which he called Dunkelmaterie, dark matter in German, was holding the galaxies together. Vera Rubin and Kent Ford's 1970s discovery. Rubin and Ford measured the rotation speeds of galaxies and found that dark matter was keeping them from flying apart. The Bullet Cluster. This galaxy cluster is made of two smaller clusters that collided, creating a shock wave. Gravitational lensing shows that most of the mass is around the galaxies, not in the center where the gas is. This provides an independent measurement of how dark matter and gas are in a galaxy cluster. Cosmic microwave background. Fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background, CMB. Oh, that sucks so much for me. I just voice cracked so hard. Holy shit, we're keeping that in. Show the dark matter makes up about 27% of the universe's mass and energy content. I'm keeping that voice crack in, by the way, Edwin. I don't know if you kept any of yours in.
So let's take your theory. Big Bang, explosion.
Listen up, Edwin. The Big Bang was an expansion of space itself, not an explosion into a pre-existing space. And to the viewers watching the video, he's about to go on a point that has no merit because he doesn't know what the Big Bang is.
Object in motion stays in motion, correct? There is no way any particles that come from this explosion that happened billions of years ago could hold together because they're continuing to move out from the explosion site. So there's no way for gravity to be created because you need mass, all right, in order to create gravity.
Let me break it down for you, Mark. Gravity was created during the Big Bang, along with the other three fundamental forces of nature: electromagnetism, I can't even fucking read. Electromagnetism, strong nuclear force, and weak nuclear force. Now, I hate to boogie down and break down everything that you have said here, but really, it's the only way. The Big Bang was a period of rapid expansion and cooling that created the universe. In the how do I get earlier out of earliest? In the earliest moments, all matter, energy, and space were compressed into a singularity, a point of zero volume and infinite density. As the universe expanded, it cooled, and the four fundamental forces separated.
And it's not gravitons. You see, scientists try to make that up because they were thinking, yeah, That's a problem. Object in motion stays in motion, and there's no way for anything to bind or come together to form the planets.
Well, you know how to use Google, I'll give you that. But there's something you're missing here, Edwin. Most theorists believe gravitons exist because quantum theory has successfully explained other forces of nature. String theories are quantum theories of gravity that contain gravitons. Researchers have observed particles that behave like gravitons in a semiconductor. An international team of researchers detect that chiral graviton modes in a fractional quantum Hall affect liquid. CGM shares some characteristics with gravitons, including spin-to nature and energy gaps between ground and excited states. A publication in Nature described an experiment that opened new avenues for searching for gravitons in laboratories. So while you may be right about that, Edwin, everything else you said was completely incorrect. Oh, and we have evidence to prove that gravitons may exist, too. You're not 100% right about that.
You know? There's no way. Okay. So let's help you out here. What about an implosion after the explosion? Explosion happens, then an implosion. Okay. Then you only have one solid formation.
Edwin, I thought we already went over this. The Big Bang was not a fucking explosion. There was no implosion either. It was it was cooling of a certain certain shit of cooling that fucking expanded everywhere. Started everywhere. It wasn't an explosion, wasn't an implosion after an explosion, because an explosion requires a chemical fucking reaction and needs air to actually explode. There was no fucking air before the Big Bang. There was nothing, or whatever the fuck before the Big Bang. Nobody fucking knows. You're wrong. You're just incorrect. Just blatantly wrong.
If that were possible, right? One solid piece of rock. And then what about the stars and everything else?
You think the Big Bang exploded and made only the fucking Earth? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're asking everybody? No! No, not even fucking close. Edwin, just admit you didn't pass 6th grade. It's alright, bro. Stars form in large, cold clouds of gas and dust called molecular clouds. These clouds could be hundreds of light years across and contain up to 10 million times the mass of the sun. The cold gas and molecular clouds clumps together, creating high-density pockets. These clumps can collide with each other or collect more matter, which increases their gravitational force. When a clump reaches a critical mass, it collapses under its own gravity. This can be caused by random density fluctuations, collisions with other clouds, or disturbances from other stars. Now let's get 2 in 1 frame. As the material collapses, friction causes it to heat up and form a protostar or baby star. The growing temperature and pressure in the protostar's core causes it to ignite and begin nuclear fusion. Now, that is how a fucking star forms.
Okay, so let's once again take that and go, okay, so it was an explosion, then an implosion, then another explosion.
I like how he is so smug while also simultaneously being so fucking wrong. Let's just unpack everything so far. He doesn't believe the Earth is billions of years old.
Explosion that happened billions of years ago.
Edwin, we know that the Earth is billions of years old. It is 4.5 billion years old because of radiocarbon dating. This is a scientific method to accurately predict the fucking age of everything. Rocks? We're able to figure out the fucking age of those rocks. Do you not believe in dinosaurs? And if you do, you thought that humans coexisted with dinosaurs? And who taught this man science? They need to get their teaching license revoked.
Let's just say the planets, right? And we are in motion, by the way. But the planets continue moving. Why do we still see the constellations?
The reason we still see the constellations is because the stars that make up the constellations are so far away that it is hard to detect the small movement.
In this exact same spot. Yeah. Little problem with your theories, your science. You need to have more faith than I do in my Lord.
Christians must have the biggest case of Stockholm Syndrome that I have ever seen. Even though they get let down constantly, they still seem to convince themselves that, yeah, no, it's really a good thing. Like, that's fucking weird. It's not a got you moment to say that, oh, well, your science, I don't understand it, so I'm going to discredit it by saying, oh, you need to believe in God more. That's weird. That is just incorrect. It's false. And it's just a stupid argument.
Okay, evolution. Evolution. Yeah. If evolution existed, let me ask you this question: why is it that only we, men and women, are able to are the only ones on this planet with the capability of reasoning and the way we interact with each other and how we are versus animals, right?
That's just how we evolved over a 6 million year long period. We evolved from chimpanzees, and we know now chimpanzees are intelligent animals. So you can kind of put two and two together on how I'm not like the best for evolution knowledge, but a sixth grader could do this.
Why are we the only ones? Why didn't other species of animals evolve into bipedal or sentient beings?
Now I know you don't know what you're talking about. Animals do have sentience. They do. They're able to experience emotions, a wide range of emotions, just not to the same level as us as humans can. Right? So, congratulations, you're wrong again.
Huh? Why don't we have cat people or bird people or lizard people? Oh, I'm sure you guys believe there are lizard people, I'm sure.
But there's talking snakes. It says so right in the Bible. Ah! Like, bro, are you kidding me? Cat people, bird people, lizard people? Are you joking? Those animals are from evolution. That is their stage of evolution. The reason they're not fucking bird people is because they did not evolve into fucking bird people.
Or bird people, or I think I already said that, fish people, etc. This goes on. Why don't we have all that, huh? Why are we like the only monkey people?
We evolved from chimpanzees over a 60 million year long period. Clearly, you're still far behind. There are fossil records that proves that ancient apes, or just apes in general, have the same, almost the same bone structure as humans. And that is pretty weird, don't you think?
It was only the monkeys that evolved into what we are today. You're dumb.
Coming from the guy who doesn't know what the Big Bang is, doesn't know what the Big Bang was, doesn't know how stars are formed, doesn't know anything of science that even correlates with anything you've been talking about, you know nothing. You are so delusional, you think that you are correct about everything, yet being so fucking wrong at every little turn point.
Sorry, you have brain rot.
Oh, my bad. I should disregard all scientific data and worship something that we don't even know is there. You're right. We have brain rot.
Okay. You're suffering from that. I'm sorry to hear. And I'm sorry to say. Anyways, just coming out with this. You can throw out whatever articles that you want to. This is what this article says in this paper, scientific paper or whatever, but what all that will boil down to is it's just a hypothesis, it's speculation, it's theory.
All you fucking have is theories if God exists or not. You even said in the beginning of the fucking video that we can't prove that God exists or not. No. If we can't prove that he exists or not, then it goes the same fucking way with you. You can't prove that he exists. There's no scientific evidence to prove that God exists. There is zero evidence. All we have is mountains of evidence that the Big Bang fucking happened. That is a factual fucking thing that happened. Evolution, that is a factual fucking thing that happened. But yet, people like you deny it. They deny, just because, oh, they have to deny it, because if that is real, then it proves that God doesn't exist.
Unproven. You can't prove why we are here. You only have your faith. You know, that lazy way out.
Wait, am I getting pranked here? Or did he just say we had faith and it's a lazy way out? Because isn't that exactly what you are fucking doing? You say you have faith in your Lord? That is a lazy way out, Edwin. Do you not see how fucking ironic that is?
But I have the word. Me and other believers have the word, and we know we have a creator. So feel free to continue believing what you want to believe.
He said fuck all about but fuck nothing. Oh, science is wrong because God is real, and God is real because I believe in it. I have faith, so you're wrong. Bro, what a stupid argument.
You're in for a very horrible time in the future, unfortunately. And I wish I could help you get to the point where you would believe, but you're not going to. You're stubborn. You're stiff-necked. The word speaks about people like you.
Do you ever just stop and think, Edwin, about why people wouldn't want to believe in your God, except the fact that it's not even proven? There's so much evidence to prove that it doesn't exist, but, you know, putting logic aside, the Bible advocates for slavery. It says in the Bible, if you beat your slave, as long as your slave doesn't die, then you're all right. Yep. You're allowed to rape your wife because, you know, your wife is your property in the Bible. Yeah. So you're allowed to be killed for blasphemy. What other horrible shit is in the Bible?
And so you're going to go to a place where there is no light. You're going to have your darkness forever. You're going to have that darkness, but in a place where you're constantly burning alive, tormented, no rest, and it doesn't stop, no release.
What an all-kind, all-loving God. If you don't believe in me, I will send you to the burning pits of hell so you could be tortured for eternity. But let's say you're the worst human to ever exist. You killed so many people, did so many atrocious things. As long as you accept Jesus into your life, you're gonna go to heaven. But non-believers, oh, they get to be tortured for all of eternity.
And that's your choice. It is your choice. A lot of people want to come and mock me and stuff. That's fine. You're not mocking me, you're mocking the Lord.
Yeah, and if your God acts the same way you do, talks the same way as well, he deserves to be mocked. I'm not sorry to say this. God, how many newborn babies did he kill in mothers' wombs from flooding the earth, from the Great Flood? How many? Yeah, it's fucking crickets on your end, because you don't want to acknowledge that.
Because I am giving you what the word says, and the word is coming from the Lord, and no, I can't prove it.
Woo! He's finally said a correct thing! Woo!
It's the claim, but you can't prove it either.
So then why should we believe you?
Right? So the end, at the end, when everything is said and done, the end will show the truth. And I know that in the end, it's going to be the Lord, and you're going to be ashamed. Sadly, very ashamed. So that's going to be it, really, for this video. Short and sweet.
No, just like my uncle, it's a long and salty taste in my mouth. This is fucking terrible. You have asked basic questions that scientists have proven over and over and over again. And then you have provided no fucking evidence for your claim. How can anybody believe you if you provide zero evidence, but you're up against people who literally have all they have is fucking evidence, bruh?
With that said, hope you all have a good one and a happy new year. Take care.
Overall, I'll give this guy a 5 out of 10 for effort. The topics he did not really go into full detail about, and he didn't know any of them fully. So yeah, not the greatest for that. Any science nerds out there, if you notice that I got anything wrong in this video, please just comment in the comment section below. That would be great. Um, and to anybody who feels like attacking this guy, don't do that. That's mega cringe. Don't attack people. That's not the Miyagi way. Anyways, see you later, and please subscribe.